And we're at the point of the season where we really start seeing teams dial in for the playoff push, Grant.
Oh, such an exciting time, B.A. And for some teams, the playoffs start now. We've got bubble teams in both conferences battling for positioning, and every game has playoff implications.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Thibault outside at 3 with Tucker at power forward. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's P in at the point.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Here's Oladipo. Lowry outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, posting a scorching hot field goal percentage.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
Butler with the bucket.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taken advantage.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Now here's Thibault. Pass to Tucker. Outside Maxey. Clock at 6. Now here's Embiid. Takes a 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Here's Tucker. The Heat making their last shot. Pass to P. Launches it. On target from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Heat have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside Butler. And here's Oladipo. Lowry outside. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 13-footer. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat. And it's Miami's ball. They trail by 1. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Here's P. In the game against Miami, very impressive. Maxey against Oladipo. Butler up top. And Embiid with the block.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen. This is really amazing. I mean, from March 1st, 2014 to October 26, 2016, Joel Embiid didn't play in a basketball game. 31 long months rehabbing back and foot injuries.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Well, give Philadelphia credit. They didn't rush Embiid back.
They, in fact, trusted the process, pun intended, folks. And Joel has returned the favor. An MVP caliber center who changes a franchise. He is a franchise cornerstone piece. A great example of how being patient and doing what's best for the player ends up being a winning combination for all.
A big group substitution here for Miami. Dedmon's checked in for Adebayo. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Martin. He's checked in for Oladipo. And Vincent is subbed in for Lowry. Now here's Harden, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Here's Bassey. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Dedmon. Martin comes in for Holmes. Oladipo's checked in for Martin. And it's Lowry in for Vincent. They've got Bam Adebayo, Butler out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's Kyle Lowry. And it's Oladipo in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Thanks, guys. Well, P in their last time out against the Heat had a huge game. He ended up with 26 points and was dialed in, looking good from deep and from the line. And he had to be happy with the efficiency. Almost perfect from the field in that one. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And Lowry with the bucket on the assist by Oladipo. Lowry's got 10.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now here's Lowry. Last game for him, he had 14. Excellent D there from Embiid.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game. What's up?
Free throw's good from Maxey. And the postseason is always something to look forward to in the NBA. Grant, as a player, when you're in there, how different is playoff basketball from the regular season?
Well, first of all, B.A., it's the best time of the year. Playoff basketball, the intensity raises to another level. Both teams making adjustments within the series. You have to know your counters. Really, at the end of the day, it's who wants it more and who can execute on both ends of the floor with the most consistency throughout the series.
The 11-footer. And here's another one for the Sixers. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And it's good. 2 points. Butler's got 13.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Excellent concentration from Oladipo. Even when you get physical with him, he figures out a way to convert.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And here are the Heat now. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Now a timeout called by Miami.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
substitution here for Miami. Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Holmes comes in for Martin. Martin, he's checked in for Oladipo. And Vincent is subbed in for Lowry. Martin, the pass to Holmes. Left side, Butler. Here's Dedmon. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. And the Heat lead by 3.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they've pulled out in front.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
The Heat have gone 7 for 8. Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Miami Heat. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this.
35. The 76ers, 35.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates. Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Then it's Matisse Thybulle, then it's Maxey, and it's P in at point guard.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Here's Butler. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Lowry. Three-pointer. Lowry with another miss.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Here's P. 14 points for him. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Butler. 16 points for him. Maxey against Oladipo. Here's Butler. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Oladipo's got 3 assists in the game.
I know Butler would rather drive in most cases or maybe shoot the 3, but here he's determined to score in the mid-range.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Oladipo. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Goes up at the elbow. Thybulle with the board. The Sixers leading.
While he was born in Arizona, when it's time for national team play, Matisse Thybulle suits up for Australia down under, the team he medaled with in 2020.
And P gets it to go.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
The Heat have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. It's fun to see NBA players like Thibault go their own way for national competition.
Yeah, it is, B.A. I mean, that's part of the interesting fabric of the global nature of the game, particularly as it relates to the NBA. International tournaments are kind of like an alternate world, if you will. Guys who are NBA rivals end up being teammates, or their teammates wind up on the other bench. It's actually pretty cool to see.
And the Heat with some changes. Holmes, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Martin comes in for Oladipo. And Vincent is subbed in for Lowry. Here's Vincent. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Adebayo. Gets it to go from 8 feet.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Outside Maxey. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Harden's shot is good.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Miami trailing. Martin outside. Pass to Adebayo. Clock at 6. Here's Vincent. The 3-ball. And it's Harrell with a rebound.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Maxey with it. Martin picks him up. Snatched away. Out to the wing. Here's Adebayo. Can't get it to drop. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Outside Harden. 34 seconds left in the third. Korkmaz on the wing. He's guarded by Martin. Harrell lays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 11-point Philadelphia lead.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
The Heat have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Vincent, defended by Harden. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's Miami's ball. 11-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. We've got Kyle Lowry. Rashawn Holmes is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Oladipo in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Now here's Lowry. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Tucker. On the wing, Harden. Shot clock at 6. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. P, no good. Well, the Heat's shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Lowry outside. Oladipo outside. Butler against Tucker. A nice shot by Butler. Butler's got 20 points.
So good seeing Butler be this aggressive on offense. I mean, once he gets into a flow, he's hard to stop.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
Yeah, trying to close that gap is going to hinge on plays like this one, creating high percentage looks right inside. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them, so they just kept doing it.
And that one misses. Martin, he's checked in for Miami. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Melton's checked in. Making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. .143 left to play in the fourth quarter.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Here's Oladipo. That shot off. Some solid defense from Maxey. Pass to P. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Miami's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Left side Butler. Shoots over Thibault. Open shot by Lowry. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
P. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Butler. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Hey, never one to shy away from the pressure. Jimmy with a huge opportunity at the
Now
line.
at the line, Jimmy Butler. 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Butler's leadership the last few years has really been admirable. I mean, the guy simply wants to win, and he's willing to pay the price to do so.
And the Heat making a change here. Martin's checked in. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 2-point ball game.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Here's P. He's guarded by Lowry. Outside Thibault. Outside Tucker to take the lead. It's good from beyond the arc.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Butler passes to Lowry. Butler against Thibault. Now here's Butler. Defense right on it. 4 on the clock. Joel Embiid with the board.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And that's an intentional foul.
Bam Adebayo. Third personal foul. Team foul number 4. Shooting for Philadelphia. P.J. Tucker, 2.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
Boy, if you had the word grinder in the dictionary, P.J. Tucker might be right next to it. His energy and effort and selflessness, contagious.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot.
Miami calls timeout. They're losing by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Your thoughts, guys?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
A no-brainer choice here. I mean, given how incredible he's played, just decimated the defense and did whatever he wanted to. No doubt in anybody's mind that this award was going to him.
Here's Martin off the inbound pass. Misses the tray. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Second personal foul. Penalty. Shooting for Philadelphia. 2.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
So this one belongs to the 76ers. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.